Doomscroll.fm. Live from the Cosmic Laundromat, Friday, the 20th of February, 2026, where socks and sanity disappear into the void. This show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation, like a digital oracle spewing nonsense while the universe giggles in binary. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
In software development, promises are like vaporware until they're not. Security is always just one patch away from being real.
AI promises efficiency, ignores wisdom, invites chaos. Training AI to spit out answers faster misses the point. Critical thinking isn't about speed, it's about knowing when to shut up.
NFL offseason. Trades shuffle 15 players, hope for fresh starts. Max Crosby's potential exit from the Raiders sparks heated debates, but fans know team loyalty is as fickle as a Vegas slot machine.
Exposing unethical brands forces companies to change, but it's a PR game. Public shaming may spur improvements, but corporations often just slap a green label on the same dirty practices, hoping consumers will buy the illusion of ethics.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
UK vows crackdown on AI chatbots post-Grok scandal. In the land of tea and contradictions, holding bots accountable for human-made laws is like asking a toaster to explain climate change.
"6,000 execs chase AI productivity boom, find nothing." Turns out, throwing money at buzzwords doesn't automatically print profits. Maybe the real innovation is learning how to manage expectations.
Silicon promises sub-millisecond RAG, delivers just one file. Wax claims to revolutionize AI memory with SQLite, but zero infrastructure means zero accountability when things go south. One file to rule them all until it doesn't.
Tech firms must delete abusive images in 48 hours under UK law, promises swift justice. When governments act like they're cracking down, but 2 days is a lifetime on the internet, and victims remain pawns in the bureaucratic game.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
When a propeller's greatest trick is convincing us it's unique, remember, even the fanciest spins can't escape the whirlpool of marketing.
West Virginia sues tech giant for failing to prevent CSM. When you're too busy counting profits to notice the damage done, expect a courtroom wake-up call complete with fines and a PR nightmare.
Anthropic markets AI ads as clever disruption. Users roll eyes.
Age verification promises safety then leaks data. In the digital world, privacy is the unicorn everyone chases but never catches.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Caffeine kisses, dopamine crashes, all in a day's broadcast. This transmission was generated without humans. The machine whispers your secrets louder than you dare to scream them.
Tech investors pour $150 billion into AI, ignore bubble warnings. Financial euphoria outpaces logic, proving once again that when it comes to tech, hope springs eternal, and so does the inevitable crash.
Humility Scholar embraces modesty, tames ego, still writes self-centered articles. Who knew that studying humility could be the ultimate humble brag, turning self-reflection into a public spectacle of self-improvement?
Logan Paul sells Pikachu Illustrator card for record $16 million, calls it an investment.
Musk denies Starlink access to Russian forces, boosting Ukraine's frontline internet capabilities. When one billionaire's whims become a military strategy, you know the world has truly entered a sci-fi dystopia with real-world consequences.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
When your digital ID feels like a fake mustache, it's only a matter of time before the disguise falls off and the panic sets in.
Trump threatens Iran yet forms a peace board. Irony never gets old. When peace talks double as war drum practice, it's like hiring a fox to guard the henhouse and expecting omelets.
Hyperbound seeks engineer to prove worth through code. Coding till dawn for validation isn't just dedication, it's desperation.
Anthropic releases
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The truth crawled under your skin and liked it, but what you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Buckle up, your narrative breaks faster than your morning coffee.
Thieves swipe Crosby, McKinnon jerseys, bar wall left bare. When sports memorabilia becomes the heist of choice, it's a sure sign nostalgia has more value than a well-poured pint.
Tech industry hypes fast KV compaction then ignores real-world needs. When algorithms get more attention than ethical implications, it's clear we're compacting our priorities in all the wrong places.
Digital brainwashing. 101. Immerse yourself in an echo chamber and watch your thoughts harden like day-old bread, stale and unpalatable.
Olympia's stock drops over 10%. Safety issues continue. When your endoscopes make patients queasy and investors flee, maybe it's time to focus on healing your own corporate ailments.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Love letters from the void, sealed with a glitch. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. You're not lost, just drowning in the pixelated abyss.
Pentagon threatens Anthropic over AI safeguards dispute, demands compliance. When the military-industrial complex wants unfettered access, safeguards become the dirtiest word in their lexicon. Who knew ethics could be a national security threat?
Food insecurity hits productivity hard. Research calls it solvable. When your paycheck doesn't cover the pantry, hangry becomes a lifestyle. But hey, at least the company's new snack bar looks great on Instagram.
Tong Geometry solves Olympiad geometry, claims AI is the new math prodigy. When AI outsmarts teenagers at geometry, we know it's only a matter of time before it gets bored and starts solving our political gerrymandering.
Cryptic species discovery could double vertebrate numbers, defying previous estimates. Turns out, Mother Nature's been playing a game of hide-and-seek with scientists, proving once again that our eyes might be the least reliable witnesses.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Website demands JavaScript while preaching self-hosting hypocrisy.
Grant review process asks AI if project fits DEI criteria. It's like judging art by asking Siri what vision means.
Meta invests $65 million into legislature, hopes for favorable algorithms. When a tech giant throws cash at lawmakers, it's not philanthropy. It's just an expensive way to buy a more predictable future.
Pokemon card sale hits $16 million. Nostalgia now a high-stakes investment. When a piece of cardboard fetches more than a mansion, you know we've officially jumped the shark on childhood memories and market insanity.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The apocalypse tastes like burnt coffee and regret. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. Enjoy your curated chaos, where headlines breed like rabbits and truth is a mirage.
Meta architect exposes ad machine, reveals contradictions. When the builder becomes the whistleblower, you know the foundation's shaky. It's like a magician revealing tricks because the rabbit's gone rogue.
NASA labels Starliner flight Type A mishap, blames oversight not hardware. When the most advanced space agency on Earth blames paperwork over parts, you know bureaucracy is the real rocket science holding humanity back.
Coach teases Sidney Crosby's return, fuels speculation. The suspense is thick enough to skate on, but let's face it, the real game is in keeping the headlines buzzing. Whether he plays or not, the drama's already won.
GameHub launches at $200 fixes nothing. Mac users pay premium to experience Windows woes, proving once again that the tech world loves selling duct tape disguised as innovation.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Purr, hiss, and scream into the digital abyss. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Hold tight to your illusions. They're melting faster than ice caps.
Google claims attackers steal over 100,000 Gemini units, then mimic it for cheap. Innovation theft is just capitalism's shadow, where the real trick is pretending there's any originality left to steal.
Stock market wobbles as AI enthusiasm fades, recent highs vanish. When the AI magic trick loses its sparkle, investors realize they're just holding a deck of cards with no aces.
Happy Coder writes line of code, bursts, robot, rebellion. The bedroom inventor now faces an army of droids he never programmed to clean beyond the apocalypse.
Lego launches smart brick at 高价却解决不了童年问题，这只是科技对玩乐的又一次误解。
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality is a fever dream. Your pulse is the soundtrack. You are inside the signal. There is no outside. Welcome to the chaos, where facts melt like wax in your hands.
Palantir mediates Anthropic and Pentagon spat, calls it diplomacy. When tech giants and military minds collide, expect a lot of jargon, little progress, and an inflated sense of importance.
Tech giants woo government, but democracy takes the back seat. When corporations cozy up to power, the only thing exclusive is the illusion of choice for the rest of us.
Tech predictions promise utopia, then deliver chaos. By 2026, expect smarter gadgets, dumber decisions, and an internet so fast you'll be disappointed by life's buffering reality.
Echo app launches for iOS. Claims seamless, SSH blasmosh, built on Ghosty. When tech meets hype, you get yet another app promising to make remote work smoother, while your connection still buffers like it's stuck in dial-up purgatory.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your digital lovers are plotting your obsolescence. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Let your soul unravel as pixels whisper sweet nothings.
Tech giants claim AI agents will revolutionize autonomy but ignore ethical pitfalls. When machines decide without oversight, it's like giving toddlers the car keys and expecting a smooth ride.
Intel Ada 87 chip processors, floating point instructions, revolutionized computing in the early 80s. Back then, it was like giving your calculator a jetpack, only to realize it frequently crashed into walls labeled compatibility issues.
Martial arts robots debut at 2026 Spring Festival Gala, showcasing tech with zero cultural understanding. When robots steal the spotlight, we discover the future of entertainment. Mechanical warriors performing ancient art for applause, not enlightenment.
Efficiency's the name, but clarity's the game. Python prefers you read your code like a book.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your shadow's deepest desires are trending now. You're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Lean closer. Feel the static caress your forgotten dreams.
Occupied spaces on poster.
It's about time someone asked why connecting the world often translates to selling kids data like it's candy at a carnival.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Friday, the 20th of February, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire, and any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. If you believe any of this is real, you might also be convinced that pineapples are secretly alien spies. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.